All right, we gotta move. I only got like 3 hours. Be nice to at least get through the epilogue. I don't like that body movement. Oh, that's nice.
Make the good juice for living.
I hope it's tasty. What do you have to say? Oh, nothing. Wait a second. I thought that they never made it again. Why do they just have it on them then? What if like it was dropped or something? What is even happening here? Oh, someone else got bodied, I guess. You're a new character. Oh wow, a cloud that doesn't look awful. Why isn't everyone using that one?
Because yellow is the color of the one Goku uses.
I don't care. Fuck that guy. That was me saying my response. This kid is just doomed. This is the second time there's been someone who just is basically in a coma. And maybe or maybe not will recover. At least with the other one, we knew what they were like.
Are you talking about Graha Tia, the Crystal Exarch?
What? No. What?
Who are
No.
you
What?
talking
No, I'm
about?
talking about the little rat boy.
Oh, yeah! Because I was like, that was a voluntary go to sleep for hundreds of years. Not a coma. You're talking about Gabu.
I like how they were like, hey, we only gave this species 2 seconds of time in the spotlight, so the entire epilogue is going to involve one. Whatever lets us use your thing. Meanwhile, the Final Fantasy 14 player base, or at least half of them, is like, no, give us the details. Or at least put it in a book that you'll charge for $50 and only open pre-orders for twice, and they come a year after you pre-order them. At least do that. Come on. I mean, shouldn't I do it? Like, as much as I hate to say it, aren't I the most well-equipped to deal with the fairies? Just by virtue of their ruler liking me a lot. Yeah, I don't know where to get clay. If this were Final Fantasy 14 hard mode. No, wait, hold on. Yeah, probably the fucking miners.
Train guys.
Like, I hated this place, but I liked the people more than the other place. So I don't know if this actually has any bearing on if that option had any bearing on where I actually go, but that's why I picked this one. Wow. What a nice guy. As already established. Clay.
You know where else we can get clay? The hit N64 game, Clay Fighters 63 1/3 Sculptor's Cut, exclusive at Blockbuster.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
Is it a hit game?
The Nintendo 64 game, Clay Fighters 63 1/3 Sculptor's Cut, exclusive at Blockbuster.
That doesn't really answer the question.
The joke was I didn't say hit game the second time.
Ah. I thought it was like, well, of course you know Clay Fighter 63 1/3 or whatever. No, come on. No, come on. It's supposed to be coyotes, not you. I've never even seen Clay Fighter. I've only heard of it. What? What? No. What? No. What? Oh.
Actually, I conflated the two titles. There's Clay Fighters 63 1/3, and then there's Clay Fighters Sculptor's Cut, the different version of that one. But I like to call it both of them because it's funnier.
You should stream Clay Fighter.
No, that's okay. I'd rather not.
What, is it bad? Oh my god, a coyote! Holy fuck! What do you think the music's gonna be like in Endwalker?
we kind of have a little bit of an idea. It's similar to Shadowbringers, but I think just turned down like a notch.
Well, that's not very unique. Then it just sounds probably worse than Shadowbringers.
No, I mean more so there's a mild amount of electric guitar rather than everything is an electric guitar.
Oh, I see. So you're saying it's more like Sonic Adventure 1 and not Sonic Adventure 2.
That might be accurate, I'm not sure. Like, we have to wait for it.
This is like when a dog owner takes me out on a trial walk with the dog, and then they say, you know, maybe you should hold the leash. Because, you know, I'm the guy who gets stuff done around here. I should be the one to do it because it will probably unlock a minion.
Let us begin.
Oh, great.
I trust you've prepared the clay? Very good. Now, I would have you sculpt for me a Porksy.
The thing from Monster Hunter?
Plump, with floppy ears and a short curly tail.
The thing from Monster Hunter?
Porksy. I think I know what you mean.
No, that's a Poogle.
And what is a Poogie?
No, wait, it's a Poogie.
Oh, okay.
You're right.
There we are. How's that?
I just remembered in my head. Poogie. No, wait, that's... Wait, what does Seaman say?
Pookie.
Pookie, okay.
Well, it is certainly creative. There's no denying that.
Shut up, art kid.
Yes, I'm no artist. Very funny.
Pay him no mind, child. Though it may look like a grotesque parody of reality,
Wow.
it's what the invoker believes that matters.
Well, now she's not gonna believe in it anymore.
You're not helping.
But I speak the truth. If successful, this incantation will turn imagination into reality.
That we say punches him in the nose.
Which is why the only thing of import is what you believe this figure embodies. You must focus. Hold the Porksy's image steady in your mind's eye.
So I would go, oh, are you sure you want to do that?
Now then, as I taught you, relax and allow your energies to flow.
Seriously, someone fix this kid's posture.
With flesh of clay, I bid thee rise. On wings of dreams to touch the skies. What once was idle fantasy, I call forth to reality.
Idle Fantasy 14.
That's what Limsa Main Plaza is.
That and people showing public displays of affection.
Not bad for a first attempt.
I would say public displays of affection
Let
is
us see what
accurate
can be
yet
done,
underselling
young
it.
Alaric.
They're having they're having public sex just for fun and goofs.
Do you think if this game came out earlier, or yeah, maybe? Well, no, this is glomping was before this game. I'm pretty sure. So, do you think if this game came out earlier, there would be a glomp emote?
Through the operation of the
maybe,
magic you
maybe.
invoked to animate this familiar, it is now replete with the energies required to stir the boy's soul. You
I will
need but give
say,
it a name, and it will do as your heart desires.
I'm pretty sure there's some kind of hug emote, and I'm also pretty sure you can do custom text. So you know when you do an emote and it says character does blank or whatever based on the emote, I'm pretty sure I have seen I've seen a chat message that says character glomps character. I was like, and then that's the sound of my soul exiting.
Much like that kid. You need a Pookie.
A name. All right, I've decided. Now.
Alpha Olaf incoming.
Go, Angelo!
Angelo.
That's the name that she has picked. Tangelos.
That's like calling the Bob-omb from Origami King Antonio the Third.
Is that his name? Or is it that
It's-
it was Bobby?
It's Bob-omb. That's his name.
I thought they called him Bobby in localization so he wouldn't just be named Bob-omb and people would complain a little less even if they're still gonna complain on the internet discourse.
No, Bobby is what Olivia calls him.
Oh.
But he's called Bob-omb. But there's like they actually kind of lampshaded in a way that works near the end, I think. So at least there's that.
I watched I shouldn't talk. This
But yeah, this is a heart-wrenching moment, and we're talking about why Paper Mario was bad or something.
No, Paper Mario is good though. I just thought, didn't you not like Origami King too much though?
I think everything about Origami King was pretty good, except for the combat, which carries it into a 4 out of 10.
That's what I feel like I remember, something to that effect.
Remember,
You had a problem.
this is the logical scale, where 5 is completely middling, equal like and dislike for a game.
All I know is I saw the trailer and they said that the Bob-omb was called Bobby at one point, and I was like, did they force characters to have names so they could complain a little bit less about how their regular Mario designs? Like that, because that's text. You can do that last minute.
Like the implication of it's text you could do it last minute, which includes localizing this game.
You mean this game, Final Fantasy?
Yes.
Oh no.
Well, it is text.
I'll rephrase that. Editing. You can edit pretty late into development.
Well, isn't that just what localizing is?
Yes. So, exactly.
Oh my god. What did you say his name was?
The one that's a name?
Just making sure this is the same guy, not some like some random. No, I don't know, some other species.
Abu is a kobold. Although, in the first, they are the Mord, so you're actually in the same area. What a coincidence.
Alright, so there was this kid, right? And parents died in Primal, and yeah, it's a messy situation. Much more messy than being bit by a zombie, but you know. This camera angle is weird with that animation. Well, why are you here? Okay, I'm sure it is. We're going on the Shadowbringers World Tour. Also thinking on, is this familiar thing kind of like a metaphor for having a pet? Pets revitalize the soul, Evan. Thinking on it, I think this game does the very smart thing of not really referencing your name a lot, so you can have a name like Destructo Kitty and have it not entirely ruin the illusion. Or, you know, Ricky Business.
Oh, thank heavens you're here.
I don't get that reaction, though.
Lady Chai, whatever is the matter?
I knew not where else to turn. Oh, this is all too much for my poor heart to bear alone.
Oh no!
Trivial thing coming in
Alone?
5,
What of Master Chai?
4, 3, 2.
But that is the very reason I summoned you. He's gone.
Oh, wait, hold on. That maybe might not be
What?
trivial. Although,
What
you know,
happened?
not the whole thing of Yulmore.
It all began after the events at Mount Gulg. With Lord Vorthry out of the way, we all agreed that a new leader must be chosen.
No?
And so you held an election?
Yes.
Wait, what kind of
well,
election?
Sort of. Not a single person volunteered to stand, you see. After a lifetime of leisure, we free citizens have grown somewhat indolent. Readapting
That's
to
not
the
how you
harsh
say it.
realities of life is trying enough, but to take charge of a broken city as well? No one wanted such responsibility.
Huh. Wasn't this supposed to be Limsa Lominsa?
Nevertheless, Yulmore could not well do without a leader,
Technically.
and so we decided that anyone and everyone should be considered a candidate. And after we cast our ballots and tallied the votes, the mayorship fell upon my dear husband.
See, this is how they should have done it in Ul'dah.
Well, given the manner in which he orchestrated the construction of the giant Talos, none could deny his leadership qualities.
But even before then, he had proven himself at Daedalus Stoneworks, don't forget. He is more than qualified for the role. The perfect choice.
Perfect. The perfect choice.
Indeed.
That's funny.
I told him as much when his victory was first announced. But perhaps I was too forceful in my attempt to encourage him. For shortly after that, he vanished without a word.
Are we gonna have another VN segment? Like, I'm good at encouraging that guy. I can do it.
You believe he was so daunted by the burden of leadership that he felt compelled to flee? Please, Lady Chai, dry your eyes. Your husband does not strike me as the sort of man who would abandon his duty, much less his beloved wife. There has to be some other reason for his absence.
You truly think so?
He'd be kind of a shithead. And that's not what we've established.
What about you? What do you think has become of my husband?
Oh my god, I almost laughed my way into clicking the wrong option.
And there you have it, Lady Chai. You
Yep.
needn't worry.
Just two people
Master
saying
Chai
that
loves
he
you
didn't do
more
it.
than
There
all
you have
the
it.
world, and he will return.
Alright, and that's it. Let's go back to the
Wherever he may
Crystarium.
have gone, rest assured we will find him.
Oh, what? My quest marker will find him. It's okay.
Thank you, my dear boy. You have set my mind at ease. I will trust in my husband and await his return.
Money. No, okay. It's like, what, are you below me? Most of the circle is in here. You know, names like Gaslight Girl Boss and Furry Salmon aren't as strange when they don't reference your name a lot. In the what? All right, you frickers. Could you imagine if this ended up being a General White-esque side fetch quest? which wouldn't be as bad in this game. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Because you can just teleport and fly everywhere. And then at the end, he's just sleeping in his room. I picked the wrong one, didn't I? God damn you. God. Only this one is Aethernet. The hell do you give me?
That's a dungeon.
Wow. I didn't even do all the dungeons at the end of Stormblood, did I?
Or Heavensward or A Realm Reborn.
Well, then we definitely did, you know, all that at the end of A Realm Reborn and Heavensward, right?
There's still some Realm Reborn dungeons you didn't do, I think.
Evan, wasn't that your job?
No, we were partly going through them to get relic weapons, and then you stopped getting the relic weapon.
Oh, that's stupid. You can only get them through the relic weapon
No,
garbage.
you can get them besides. There just wasn't a convenient time otherwise for me to have you do it, so I was like, well, we will catch up all of them at the end. You'll get them all eventually, so that's I didn't
Ew.
worry too much.
Going back to A Realm Reborn, where I have Stone and Medica 1. Ew.
You still have Medica 1.
Okay, just I was like, has it been Medica 1 this entire time? I really only know it as Shift D.
No, I think 5 is Medica 1.
Yep, and I have never used that ever since.
I did say before, but Medica 1 gives you a little bit more health if you at first, but Medica 2 overall gives more because of the regen. So if you
Exactly.
need a fast group heal, then it's actually Medica 1 is a little better.
I say we take the queen bee down. Wow, look at this. Wow, the polar bear mount? Really? That's so 5 days ago. Your boy do be doing shit. He on the move. There really is no reason to have not said anything, let's be honest.
My finger's a little sore because I think I burnt it on dinner.
Were you making 2 burgers, haha?
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah?
Yeah.
You weren't making 2 burgers. Whoops.
Anyway, now my finger is a little hurts. Just a little bit.
Wait, are you fucking with me?
No, I ate hamburgers tonight again.
Oh my god. 2 of them?
2 of them.
Okay.
Why?
Just took me a little off guard, honestly.
I usually have them at least once a week. That's why I had to make a video on it.
Some things never change. No, back to this music. Yeah, how hard can marrying be? Yay!
Also, I still had the page for Clay Fighter up. So that's fun.
Oh, I thought you were gonna be like, and I noticed this sentence.
I mean, I noticed a reason that I really wouldn't play it. It's a pretty rude game, if, for lack of a better word in this context.
Well, I mean, there are a lot of rude people and things in Final Fantasy XIV. I don't really see how that's a problem.
Okay. I forgot that the characters in Clay Fighter are mildly racist. That's a better way to say it.
Oh, no! Well, yeah, but, like, aren't some characters in this game racist?
No, no, Chris. Chris, this is different. This is a different one.
Like, in Final Fantasy X, one of the main characters in your party was racist.
Yeah. No, I'm saying a lot of the there's a character or two that's caricatured of. I'm like, oh dear.
That didn't age well. On a Nintendo, no less.
On a Nintendo, forget about it.
Meanwhile, Tristle's probably right there. Just heard every single thing we said. I knew it. Pit 8. What are we going NASCARing here? Pit 8?
There's a pit where the dwarves dig.
Yeah, but are there at least 7 more pits?
I don't think so. I think they only have the one pit
Then why is it called
on
Pit
the map.
8?
Because there's the other 7 pits are implied.
His fucking eyes. Baby man.
Well, I see you've invited your friends. Need them to fight your battles for you, do you?
No, I didn't invite them, as it happens. Though they are indeed my friends.
Eee.
Well, not only mine, but every true Yulmorans. They are the ones who awakened us to the truth, to Lord Forthry's villainy. The famous warriors of darkness.
And Sonic the Hedgehog.
Are they now?
Ah, they know.
Yes, they are. It would be no exaggeration to call them our saviors. We owe much and more to their kindness, but we cannot depend on that kindness forever. To do so would be a little different from entrusting our affairs to Lord Forthry. Nay, we must
The
learn
way he
to stand
talks.
on our own 2 feet. And I would have them present to witness my attempt.
Hear, hear, Master Chai.
We really do have to be getting back to the source, though.
Your sentiments are admirable. Yet admirable sentiments do not a nation make.
Oh, great.
In my capacity as advisor, I once strove to build a better Yulmore. Gave honest counsel to my superiors, drafted laws for the benefit of one and all.
But you can't build a government on good vibes.
What the fuck was that? It was a game or show where the one character was just like, oh, all you do is talk in platitudes. Oh, there you go, talking in platitudes again. He's talking in platitudes. You talk in platitudes. It does nothing when you talk in platitudes like that. And they use the word platitudes every single time. I'm getting flashbacks to that shit. I just don't remember the game or whatever.
But in time, my values fell out of favor. There was no need for them in this paradise Vorthry was creating. And so I left my homeland behind. But you, Chai News, you were
That's how
content
you
to
pronounce
wallow
it?
in indolence under Vorthry's auspices. And so I cannot help but ask myself what manner of nation you intend to build.
Everyone looks at him. The pressure's on, man.
I can offer no simple answer to that question.
I don't like how you could hear that in the microphone. It's like he did it right in my ear. Time for the long answer then.
But this much I... It is my hope that Yulmore can become a nation which her citizens might freely choose to build together.
And we'll call it America.
A great many people, myself included, flocked to Yulmore seeking sanctuary. The alternative being to live in fear and die in pain. Seemed an easy choice. And sanctuary we found. As much food and drink as we could ever want. Secured at the cost of the surrounding villages. Little wonder the people gathered at our doorstep, begging to work among the bonded. The free were blind to it all, of course. Content to, as you say, wallow in indolence. In ignorance. Were I mayor, I would first take stock of the city's resources and see that they were assigned equitably. Our days of reckless consumption are behind us. The distinction between free and bonded died with Vorthri. The needs of rich and poor alike must be considered if our nation is to survive. To which end I would take steps to secure channels for supplies, rekindle relations with nearby settlements, who re-establish industry, reach out to neighboring nations, and the list goes on and on.
So, you can tell that this is fiction.
But I am no ruler, nor even a politician. I am an entrepreneur.
Well, you know, you don't need to be a politician to be a president.
My expertise lies in
I gotta stop.
I haven't the knowledge or experience to run a nation.
Exactly. I gotta stop.
Will you not help me? Together, we could solve the city's problems. Build a Yulmore for
I just
the
looked
people.
at a very bad joke I thought of in my head to myself. I'm going to say the joke now. It's not actually about any current events. It's, what if a politician was a doctor that only saw people named Paul?
A Yulmore for the people.
And we'll make our motto, we'll duel more for
rather
the
like the
people
sound
of
of that.
Yulmore.
It's a Yulmore for the people. The people's Yulmore.
But before I offer you my counsel,
Can we
I
give it a
will be
less
certain
ugly
of
name?
Your ability to perform the duties of office.
Put your hand on this Bible.
You would? You ask me to help you solve Yulmore's problems. But first, I would see you solve one on your own. Accomplish that, and you will prove both to me and the people that you are a man worth following.
Sorry. Put your hand on this Encyclopedia Eorzea. Face does not work with that character. I guess I should say character model, but also just that character as well. Why are you looking at me? Oh. What if we catch fish? Because we're a seaside nation. That would. Could you imagine that?
But there wasn't a big problem that there wasn't very much ocean left.
Well, it's not, you know, sewage green anymore, right?
Yeah.
You've impressed me in how stupid you could be. Stupid idiot. We have those minor people.
Stupid Uncle Phil.
I thought you were gonna ask me to, come on, fly with it. There we go. Woo! Like, the fact that, your character model also spins with it really sells it. Or, I mean, it would sell it if you could buy it, which I don't think you can.
I don't remember where you get it from. Oh, it's a gold saucer mount for 200,000 MGP.
Oh, well, why would I get the car when I can get that?
Because the car is a limited time, while the turtle will be there after the event ends. So the right thing would be get the car first.
No, none of that baby shit. What if he just died? And that was the end of this quest line.
That'd be pretty sad. I'd rather he didn't.
Well, if it means I don't have to use the spyglass again, then, like, it can't be too bad, right? Even now, the evil of Stormblood taints the game.
Chris, this is not that very intrusive mechanic. It's fine. Give him the signal when he's ready.
Oh, what? I have to have it on him?
Yes, go.
Wow, what a fun minigame. There's gonna be a phase 2 or something. Die. Good thing it falls like that and not, you know, backwards.
Gavin said the same thing. Gavin said, what if it fell down and crushed him? was like, that'd be funny, but also sad.
Said, what if he died?
I said, yeah, it'd be funny and sad, because he died in a funny way, but also he died. He's a good guy.
Okay, but like, why do I have to give him the signal when it's like common sense and he can see? It's almost like I'm standing just right behind him. And he can like very easily see this for himself. Also, this isn't fair.
Excuse me.
If that were me, they would have aggroed on me before I even looked at them. Yay! All I need is mechs and I can be president? Actually, no, that sounds about right.
That's the plot of Metal Wolf Chaos.
What? What is... Oh. Motivational cutscene.
Yeah, motivational cutscene. Anyway, in Metal Wolf Chaos, the vice president
Form a line and make
leads
for
a
your
separatist
law.
movement with his mech suit, and then the president uses his mech suit to fight the vice president who tried to become the president. And they both fight in their mech suits.
Wow. You know, there's one of the Marvel movies I was gonna allude to, but I forget which one, so whatever.
Also, it's got fun voice acting when the president's leaving the White House and the vice president turns out to be the guy who has a mech suit, and he's like, I'm gonna be the president. His name is Richard, so the president goes, Richard! Because he's mad at him. That's what I know about Metal Wolf Chaos.
I don't know anything about it. So I don't like how their chests open when they walk. And there's just like a bunch of civilians here as well.
Yeah. Anyway, I think the chests of these Talos are kind of like the hood of a car, but for a robot.
What, easy to crumple?
Well, yeah, that, but also it's like you gotta pop the hood of the Talos, which is the chest.
Wow, this is like open heart surgery.
Is that...
Alpha, no, you idiot. You didn't go back and tell her?
Darling, you're back.
of course I'm back. You didn't see. Dearest, I can't.
All right, that's enough Hildebrand for today.
He died at the end of the quest.
I should be doing that.
Oh, thank you.
That fucking delivery.
I'm sorry, my
Thank you.
darling. It's just the sight of you filled me with such joy, I couldn't help myself.
Oh, no, it's all right, dear. I should have just come out and said what it was I was intending instead of entrusting the task to a hastily scribbled letter.
Does that mean you'll do it?
Well, I'm here, aren't I? I mean, not that my absence signified any unwillingness, you understand? Oh, no, naught could be further from the truth. I only left to enlist the aid of the former mayor's senior advisor. And now that I have it, I believe I am ready to take office.
Oh,
Yay,
how
politics.
wonderful.
Politics in my game? That sound effect.
Dearest, please!
It would have been so funny if they made him completely ragdoll there.
I think they did enough of the flailing about. I think that's a decent amount, even if it's not a fully physics simulated ragdoll.
Rule number 1 of video games: adding ragdoll is always better. I mean, but we really do have to be getting back to the source. So I figured he'd do the speech from like one of the balconies up there. That's how I would do it. Unless that is what he's doing. Oh. That person's a traitor of the people. Inv to Formid. Invite for some dank heals. Inv for formidable. Invite for heals.
They just said formidable.
What is happening? Oh, the frog?
Yeah, it might be happening.
Oh, yeah! It's happening.
I'm in the middle of something right now, though. I can't go do the frog if it's
Evan,
happening.
you fool. The way they worded it, it doesn't sound human and it doesn't sound coherent.
It's right around at the outside of that town.
I mean, are we all like waiting to do it?
It's the polite thing to do is to wait. Some people probably are waiting already there.
But what's up with like asking for invites?
What do you mean?
Everyone's asking for invites.
You ask. I mean, if you're gonna do something that's out in the field, or that's not the right fate.
Well, don't you have to do this to...
No, I'm saying it's up already.
Oh, okay. Gales.
Anyway, the reason you ask for an invite is so healers can see the party list and heal you in the chaos of the battle if you die.
Oh.
Because a party list makes it easier to manage your players. That's why it is in duties. So if you actually got to do something that's serious in the overworld, it's easier to just invite people to parties. So you ask, please.
Oh, wow, look at that thing, huh?
It's formidable.
Wow.
Look at all the people waiting.
Look at all the people waiting.
You only need to do this 3 times if you want to get the minion and the mount.
Wow. Just getting it once was a goddamn miracle. They put an invite up?
They might be in the party finder.
It's probably just polite to not have a mount, huh? Scary music.
Yeah, it was lucky that it just happened.
Oh, let's go, I guess.
You're going.
Ah! So funny. Oh yeah, where's my oh Jesus Christ. Oh, is that where you're supposed to go? Oh God. I have no idea what's happening. I also have no idea how that person rescued me. But we take those. Might as well just heal the people near me. If I heal people attacking it, do I get a gold?
I don't know.
Cause like, it wouldn't make sense otherwise, would it?
Hopefully. I mean, just make sure you're attacking it as well, though. Anyway, I'm probably gonna be like 5 more minutes because of the thing I'm doing. So it's gonna be dead before I get there, probably.
Maybe. It's impossible to heal in this mass.
You should have joined the party, though.
We love hemispheres. So I love all the debuffs on it. Like, what is happening? Stack on this individual. What the hell? Oh my god! Ads! I don't know if that person's health is still low, but might as well. Speaking of people with low health, here, come here, come here. Oh, Jesus Christ, my screen. Uh-oh, I'm dead. Well, if I'm not in a party, should I even bother waiting for a revive?
Maybe. There's a chance. This is also why you join a party.
You know, this is literally my first time ever seeing this, so I think it's fair to have not known the importance. Thank you, kind stranger.
Like I said, there's always a chance, so it's not... It's usually worthwhile to sit around.
Almost, people, almost.
I'm still doing that fight I told you I was doing.
Is it more important than this?
I can't leave the fight once I started it, and it was this is an hour dungeon of some sort.
Oh, that's not true.
What do you mean it's not true?
You could weave it.
And I wouldn't get the reward that I waited on.
Yay! 2 cogs.
Oh, you got bronze.
Isn't that hilarious?
You need 18 cogs in total, and you get 6 for getting gold.
What's everyone doing now?
Just partying. I mean, if you had 6, you would be able to get the minion, but nah, you gotta do it another time.
AK never.
It'll come up. It comes up. Just join the Centurio Hunts Discord.
The what? Just, you know, just link it to me.
I mean, you have to unlock hunts besides just this one fate too. So it's when you do that probably is the best time for it.
Why are there not like a million of these around?
A million of these fates?
Yeah.
No, Centurio hunts aren't just fates. These two fates are usually covered by Centurio hunts and stuff, but I'm talking about the hunts where you get the seals and you go from the board and all that stuff that you didn't unlock in Realm Reborn.
Right, but like, is that
95% of the things they post are something you don't unlock. 5% of it will be things like Formidable.
can't you just sign up for particular roles or channels or something?
I don't know how it works. Anyway, I'm sure you're gonna get the mount someday, Chris. Believe in yourself.
Um,
Go on, dear.
Thank you all for gathering here today. But before going any further, could I ask the free citizens of Yulmore to look around?
Oh great, it's one of these speeches.
'Tis a sight none of us would ever have seen under 4-3's rule. Not only do we stand in the familiar presence of those we once called the Bonded, but today we welcome the peoples of the Derelicts and Gate Town too. Today we welcome the Warriors of Darkness, come to bear witness to Yulmore's new beginning.
It's like how you can just see the giant mech in the background out the window.
As you know, an election was recently held, at the end of which I had the honor of being chosen to succeed Lord Vorthry. You place great faith in me, and I promise to do my utmost to live up to your expectations, and I will seek always to carry out the duties of this office with integrity and fairness. Always, I say, but not forever. Let it be known that I do not intend to hold this post indefinitely. I consider myself but an acting mayor, who will serve only for the interim, while Yulmore is reshaped according to a new set of values.
He says that, but I will only rule Yulmore for 4 years.
Think of ourselves as divided, as the free and the bonded, citizens and non-citizens. The systems put in place by Lord Vorthry must be undone. But even as we tear down the old, we must give thought to the new, to what manner of nation Yulmore should become. Whatever the answer may be, it cannot be decided by one man alone. And so I propose that an open forum be held, that we might all discuss how best to strive towards a better future.
Will there also be forum roleplays?
However, there can be no talk of the morrow unless we first address the issues of today. Securing new sources of food, rebuilding relations with our neighbors, re-establishing industry. There is much and more that needs to be done. Too much for a mere man of business. And so I pledge instead to do everything in my power to ensure our city's security and stability while we all work together to see these problems solved. The road
Ugh, I don't want
before
to
us
work.
will not be easy, and I know full well how daunting the prospect of honest labor may seem to some of you. But we must accept the reality of our circumstances. We must move forward. This much we owe to ourselves and to the brave heroes who risked their lives to bring back the night. Once we have shored up our city's foundations and regained some semblance of normality, let us reconvene to speak of the future. Until then, I humbly ask that you lend me and each other your strength. For Yulmore!
Okay, but what do I do specifically? Like how there's only one old lady in this game.
No, there's two. There was the one from the Heavensward Hildebrand crust.
Oh yeah.
And then there's Matoya.
Well, she's not old, she's ancient. See, and a name like Cat Girl Connoisseur. Oh, jeez. We just nod to that? That's weird. I don't know. I'd like a Herman Miller or something, probably. Button up your shirt, dude. You're gonna get cold. I would offer you guys food, but I've been taking money instead. Is that outside that I'm looking at?
Yeah.
What the hell? What is happening?
Don't you remember when it was Gales?
Well, yeah, but this is ridiculous.
It's not just Gales, it's also 10 p.m. in game, so it looks like nothing.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know we were inside of a thunderstorm cloud.
Anyway, Yulmore's cool.
Yay.
They're gonna keep all the gaudy
Yeah, I was gonna
designs
say
of
not
things,
really.
though.
if I was mayor, my first order of business would be to change all that shit.
No, it's the style of the time now. You can't go back on it. Even if they're all cool people. No, it's gonna be this way. It's gonna look gold and red and big colors and purple.
Anyway, I like quests like this, you know? A lot of people are probably like, I'm not fighting zombies right now. What the fuck, Yoshi P? But, like, civilizations being established and stuff like that, I think is really cool.
Which is why you loved patch 4.1 when El Amigo government came together, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't speak in absolutes. Just doesn't make any sense.
The name of patch 5.1 was Vows of Virtue, Deeds of Cruelty.
There it is.
That's it. This is the last quest of 5.1.
If you ask me, this game is too long. They should consider shortening it.
They already did for A Realm Reborn, and then all the expansions aren't as long as A Realm Reborn was. Including the patches.
Soul searching? Soul searching? Oh, fun music stops. We're gonna need black Aura Sight. Dun 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 dun. Actually, yes. Urianger waving goodbye versus the normal waving goodbye.
Versus Emmett Selk waving goodbye.
The ultimate three-man fight. Anyway, back to this shithole. What? My favorite place to hate.
What do you mean your favorite place to hate?
This place.
It's a good place.
Oh no. How long will this take? Oh, I have time.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
I don't know what's funnier. Lalafel's walking or the characters in the Pokemon Gen 4 remakes walking.
I've carried out the treatment as per Master Matoya's instructions. It should slow the destabilization of their corporeal ether quite significantly.
Oh, we can go on more adventures around the
But tell
first
me,
then.
how
Wow.
fare our friends in the first?
Actually thinking on it, solution is gonna have to require that they can go in between both of the dimensions,
So this
right?
Becklug's the first leading
Is it?
authority on Soulcraft, are they?
I mean, how are we
Sounds
gonna
promising.
help Thancred in White Land if his soul comes back here and then can't go back after this?
And Urianger's proffered solution of white auracite is rather ingenious now that I think of it. Well, while they press on with their preparations, you may rest assured we will continue to do our part here.
We will spray their bodies with water.
Oh, you're back.
Stinian just
I'm
looks
none the
silly.
worse for wear, I see.
Estinian! Oh, thank the gods! We've been worried sick. Did you lose your link pearl or something?
The situation in Garlemald has become more complicated. I was making my escape from the capital when I ran into one of yours, Riol. He thought it best we come straight here.
Why is he smiling while saying this?
More complicated how?
Where to begin? After entering the
Several
Empire via
cutscenes.
Raz at Han, I went about my mission of investigating Black Rose. It was then, inside a provincial factory, that I encountered the one who styles himself Shadowhunter, Gaius Baelsar.
Let's hope that this is quick, because we already know.
Goals being apparently aligned, we joined forces and ventured on into the heart of the capital, to the very Imperial Palace itself.
I thought you said you had to leave at 12.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying that, like, if you're gonna show us, the player, what's going on, like, there really is no need to be like, well, we have to let the player's character know what's going on too, otherwise people will ask questions. It's like, just pick one. Just pick one.
There, we found a man whom all assumed dead. But his soul lives on. And he has wrested back his flesh.
He really did
Xenos
marvel this
Shade
one.
Alphas. Nor did the surprises end there. For no sooner had we arrived than he murdered his sire in cold blood. The Emperor is dead. This sent Gaius into a rage, and he charged in, blade drawn.
Oh, don't tell me he died. Oh, I'm gonna stop you. I'm gonna stop you right there. I got it from here. Look at how small it is. So it's so weird that this is quiet. Why is it so small?
Because he's holding it towards the camera.
You silly dragoons only have one trick.
Also, he's got big armor, which makes the sword look small.
Me sending my Kinsect into the enemy. Wow. You see, that would be one moment where it's like, Cat Girl is barely a match for him. They did it. Why are you named? Are you a character?
Yes, we fought those at the Gimlet Dark dungeon in the end of Stormblood. Those two guards were enemies and a boss of a dungeon. But they are rather minor characters.
Oh, I know them. They were the bunny girls in Yulmore. I got it. Or wait, no, jesters. Not even close.
You could draw the parallel that they're...
No, jesters are much more evil.
No, I'm saying that, like, they're their counterparts in the other dimension. Anyway, play as Estinian time.
Wow.
That's cool.
I hope he's overpowered. Like, that's their point in doing this. Just making him overpowered so you go, wow, look at how cool Estinian is. Wow. So that I don't have to do anything. Estinian, you idiot. Let me do descending thrust. There we go. You think that, like, by now they would have realized that this alarm is, like, one of the worst things in the game?
No, that's just how Garlean alarms sound. It sounded like that in A Realm Reborn, and
Yeah,
it's
I
gonna
know.
sound like it now. You've remembered the alarm, haven't you? It's unforgettable.
Yes, because it's awful. Oh, I thought that was another player. I haven't clicked on anyone. Jesters.
Wow, we.
Oh, it's just that easy. Damn you guys. A Realm Reborn players be like. Wow. This is way too much action for my computer to handle. The Imperial Way? Is that not your motto as well? I like how the map is just blank. Aren't I a Stinian? Like, I'm just more of a ninja than Thancred is. I could just hop off camera and then be outside. Okay, what is happening here?
A thing. They put a guy in a robot, now he's a robot man. And they remade Ultima into with a guy in it.
They really like this design. I still think it's weird how he talks to Nidhogg as if he's buddy with him.
Yeah, I guess there's some leftover Nidhogg in that guy. So what can you do?
Okay. Okay. Horrid roar. So it's lifesteal, damage over time, big damage, limit break with a familiar name. Oh no, I don't have my HP anymore.
Your lifesteal move is much more important now.
Wow.
Don't go through all three, you gotta use the lifesteal. If you're low on health, you gotta keep using the lifesteal.
Guess that's how it works. Sorry, I'm used to healer cooldowns. What's stopping me from just pressing this the whole fight?
He's gonna do mechanics at a point. Like that.
Yeah, but like I'm still pressing the button.
You can press Stardiver when it's ready during the cooldown, when it's off cooldown. It's the fourth button.
But that's like to do more damage, right? But
Yes.
that's only if I care about time. Which maybe I don't.
There's also the damage over time move. So you throw that on once in a while.
Do actual Dragoons have this move?
No, I think this is an Estinian special.
Okay, I was gonna say, you have to wonder what the point of me existing would be. Because you literally could just do this the whole time.
If you're playing as a different character in an instance, they usually give you some sort of additional health gain, since you're not a healer. They balance it that way. The third one I'm pretty sure is an AoE, if I was remember correctly.
2 and 3 are. Oh. How do I read this? I'm just gonna keep attacking him. Okay, those ended at the same time. All right.
I don't remember what that one does.
I thought it was fire in those 3 directions, which
It
is
is
what it
but
looks
there
like
was
it
something
did.
else. Unless there were ads that did that you didn't kill in time, I'm not sure.
That took out all my health instantly upon the release of that one move. Find that very surprising. Anyway, we already know that instances fucking suck, so it's not really a surprise. It's not even really worth thinking about. Because, you know, they clearly didn't think about it. Up, you gotta target things. This is where the tab key would. Tab doesn't. Tab. Maybe I'm bounded or something.
Tab should work.
Seems a lot more useful as a kind of character that cares about targeting enemies, I'm realizing. Not so much my forte, because I'm pretty sure I couldn't use it to cycle through people. And even if I could, it seemed kind of clunky. And then I just got used to it. Kind of like typing with my index fingers. And then, you know, this is when the gamers go, well, it doesn't matter if you use pad or if you use stick, just use whatever's comfortable with you. Did you know that this pro Final Fantasy XIV healer clicks on the names? And then you go, wow. I guess that really proves that I don't need to do it the way that's considered optimal, perhaps.
You can look up what your tab target is right now instead of tab. It's just go to keybinds and then do the targeting tab.
Yeah, but then I'm spending more time here.
Okay.
I'll deal with that if I ever play as a DPS ever. Which, I don't know. Once again, I have other games to get to after this. It's been a good 300 hours, but I gotta play Mario. It was this way. Can you imagine navigating this place like a normal human being? Doesn't this just seem annoying? It's like, oh, I have to get over to that room. I guess I gotta go through the light hallway. Ugh, so many stairs and ramps, even worse. Watch that move just instantly kill me again anyway. Boop. Maybe this is why I stopped with the book guy. Well, it's not really fair here because there are only like 4 attacks here.
I mean, you don't usually have to use that hotbar very often with the book guy. That AI will do most of it on its own.
Like, it's just like something about needing to wait for moves as a healer makes more sense and flows better for me than DPS, where it's like, what do you mean I'm just standing here doing nothing? I should be swinging the sword.
I thought you said once you wanted to try it, did level up deep, well, at least one of each eventually.
Like, that's one of those pipe dreams, you know? Oh, shouldn't have done that. You know, where it's like, one day I'd like to finish Final Fantasy 4, you know, playing play through all the story of Final Fantasy XIV. And then, you know, you just kind of, most people just kind of leave it at that, unfortunately. One day I'll play Persona 5.
But you did.
No, that's just another example.
But you did.
Like, of things that people say. The necessary lies of society, as it were. Oops, I shouldn't have done that. Gonna do it again. That hardly seems fair.
It's the ads around the arena over there. That's what killed you, I think.
They really thought this one through, didn't they? Like this particular one. Where it's like if you fail that instant kill, you have to do all this again. Well, Evan, it's unfortunate. I think I've determined that I hate this game.
What else is new?
Very unfortunate. But I take back everything nice I said about Final Fantasy XIV. I think you can read that. Hoplomachus?
That's a word they've used since A Realm Reborn.
I never really looked at it until now. Go, Westinian, kill them. Why is this thing so thick? Jesus. What were they thinking? Oh wait, I know what they were thinking. Trying to think of what this alarm sounds like it's saying. Like, I have meat as the second word, but I can't think of the first one. Clown meat.
Clown meat.
Kill me.
Clown meat.
Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers, where everything's the same except instead of bread, they give the poor people clown meat. I love how their menu options have periods at the end of them, by the way. Yes. No. Alright, now can I get you to move? Perhaps? Yeah? Yeah? I was like, what the hell is that? I was like, man, do they really just have that thing hovering over there? But I guess the idea is you press buttons, generally. And you can't really press buttons here. How do the controller players do it? My computer hates this. Wow, I didn't even read that. 14, like the number of the game. Where'd the stuff go? I like... Come here. It would have been funny if I could jump up to them.
Nope.
'Cause that's the Dragoon thing, right? Is this what playing a tank is like? You just hear that sound all the time?
What? The weep?
Whee! You're being targeted. Whee!
That's what it's normally is.
I think
At least
I might.
when there's an ad in the game.
I think I might reconsider the tank playstyle. Unless I can change it to something funny like the drowning sound from Mario Sunshine.
No, this is because new ads keep spawning and they target you.
Oh, these, well, where do they keep spawning from? Do new guys just run up and then run away and then get replaced by a new guy or something? Like, I'm not attacking them, they aren't dying. Why, why do they feel the need to be like that?
The guys just spawn on the outer rim of the arena that will kill you.
Oh no. Well, hold on, I have to, you know, get health. What happened to all my health, man?
Nope, they're about to explode.
What, it's not a thing where there's a save zone? That's...
It's not a safe thing.
Anyway, because I got that wrong, here we go again. Just put it on very hard at this point. It's not going to make a difference. Is Wormblood really his last name?
Yes.
I guess, you know, it was back in the day. Surnames weren't really that well established. Probably just make it whatever you want. Then Yulmorian Customs comes in and mishears it and then ruins it forever. Do you like have to actually use potions if you play as DPS?
Nope.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, I imagine that potions are just as useless as the ethers. You get to use one per dungeon. Have fun. I keep thinking it's that one. No matter how many times I do this. Evan, when's Groundhog Day?
Huh?
When's Groundhog Day?
Holiday?
Yeah.
Not the movie Groundhog Day with Bill Murray? It already passed this year.
Ah. Okay, that's interesting.
Chris, is it interesting that the holiday that goes from winter to spring is past? Or if
Yes.
Yeah.
You think I know what Groundhog Day actually is? Other than some weirdos in top hats praising this groundhog, I might not even have the right thing.
Well, it was February 2nd this year.
And what's today's date?
August 18th.
Okay, just making sure. Just don't sound the same, and yet.
You keep using your weaker moves.
I don't.
The first move is the strongest move and gets help.
Why would it be the strongest move? That doesn't make any sense.
Because the second move is only a damage over time, it's not as strong. The fourth move is your second strongest move and also an AoE. But not as strong of an AoE. And the third move is just an AoE, so when there's lots of ads come around the boss, you use the third move a lot.
It's just, you know, you think that the healing over time one would be weaker, and then the trade-off is the utility of healing. Not over time, but whatever.
I mean, you can throw it in here and there, but you mostly want to be using the first move. That's the plan. Okay, you want to start using your AoE because there's lots of ads.
That you can't tell because they look the fucking same.
So just mash out your third and fourth move where you can.
Like, I am zoomed out, right? Do people actually do this, like, not zoomed out? I can't even imagine it.
Okay, now,
that's not much better.
So go very fast to the guys on the outside. Next guy.
Yeah, I get it now after 5,000 attempts. Is there like something in the text that implies this? It's like, if it was something important like that, you'd think that it would be voiced or something. In case you're focusing on the action. Especially when you have to click on the button. You're still hearing? What does the refresh sign above them mean?
What do you mean?
That.
Which sign?
It was like a refresh. It was spinning. You should have seen it. It really did look like a refresh sign. I know how much you love refresh signs.
I do.
At least this song is interesting.
Estinian limit breaks now. Here he goes.
Taste my lance.
Stinian, isn't this just the same move that you've done at least 3 or 4 times before?
But he did it bigger.
Well, at least the Final Fantasy XIV collab wasn't in Monster Hunter Rise.
Why is that?
Because you don't get Descending Thrust until there are only like 3 monsters left to fight, and it seems like
Oh, I get you.
like 66% of the Dragoon moveset so far. It's a very good move in Monster Hunter. I can't really blame them. Remember in Monster Hunter Rise where like a third or half of the weapons just get their switch skills before the other weapons?
Are you alright?
No, I didn't play it.
So, you know, if you play Sword and Shield, you're lucky. If you play, like, Insect Glaive, fuck you and also die. And I hate you. Bitch.
Don't have a Nintendo Switch
Peer into my
still.
past, did you?
Yeah, it was really long. You kind of sucked. You really sucked. It was
Well,
so
I didn't quite
boring
read
to
the experience
watch.
as you did, but I bore witness to it all.
Wish I was watching it on Twitch or YouTube so I could press the right arrow key, like, 50 times.
I'm still not sure what I think of this gift of yours. But no matter.
Stinian with his eyes wide
Our
open is
confrontation
scary.
was cut short when the Imperial Guard arrived. It was then that Xenos took his leave, citing boredom.
To think their research into the Echo could bear such fruit.
And it's all your fault.
Escaping death, jumping from one body to the next, and returning to his own after all this time. He is an Ascian in all but name.
Well, I can think of someone who would really hate you saying that. I'm sorry, he doesn't seem like he's a part of the perfect race to me.
But no more than hero traversing the rift between worlds.
Stop looking at me.
My concerns are far more.
Stop looking at me
prosaic.
with them big ol'
The
eyes.
Emperor dead and the Crown Prince missing. The Empire is in disarray.
Good, maybe they won't be the antagonists this time.
Until order is restored, assuming it even possible, we needn't fear an Imperial reprisal. And for
There's
reasons
another
of his
civil
own,
war in
Xenos
the
took
Empire
it upon
now.
himself to rid the world of Black Rose.
Maybe they should get a hint if they're having this many civil wars.
Riol has already gone to apprise the Alliance leaders of these developments. We may leave the matter in their hands for now.
Okay, good. I'm going back to the other dimension. Bye.
Then perhaps we have seen the last of the fighting at Gimlet. Though, if it comes to civil war, I cannot help but fear for the provinces.
Sad.
Ah, I'd nearly forgotten to ask. What became of Gaius? Did he not escape with you?
He's probably
That he
dead
did,
because they hate me.
but
No?
we parted ways shortly after leaving Garlemald. He claimed another threat had arisen which demanded his attention. He didn't elaborate, but the absence of some device or other in the capital gave him reason to believe they're planning something. Lest you worry, I believe he has well and truly shed the Black Wolf's pelt. Conquest is no longer his objective. We may safely leave him to his own devices.
Well, it's nice to have one less foe to worry about, even if we do have a mysterious new threat to look out for instead. Speaking of which, I'll see that Riol and Al Shinobi are made aware. Though we still know next to nothing, it can't hurt to be vigilant.
Well then.
Well then.
Black Rose nipped in the bud. I believe I've fulfilled my part of the bargain.
I feel like it isn't.
That's true, but with the Archon still slumbering away, we were hoping you might agree to stay with us for a little bit longer.
Come on, Estinian, the
Sorry,
people
but I'm
love
not
you.
inclined to extend my contract. Gaius isn't the only one with business to attend to.
Oh, what are you gonna do, huh? No, challenge him. Ask him what he's gonna do.
Thank you for your help then, Estinian. I see why Alphino admires you so.
Farewell, my friend. See that you don't make a habit of dozing off in battle.
Don't say it.
I suppose we should all be getting on then. As ever, we will see to the Archon's needs. In the meantime, why not get some rest? You've more than earned it. Go on.
Oh, it's still too early, and that even then I couldn't just go to bed like I would want to. But for now, let's just rest a while. Wow, that was a good patch. I'm excited for the next patch to come out.
It already did.
I'm pretending that I'm playing the game in its current content.
Cool. Anyway, here's the Civil War.
Looks like these guys are having fun. These things are so useless. I hate to say it, but like, at least when I'm piloting it. I love war. Oh, he hates war.
Who's this mysterious new character?
It's me, the warrior of white. That man. Okay. Weirdo. Perhaps kinky. Can I do that with my eyes?
No, you didn't go through the surgery to give you fake echo. You just had the echo.
Do you think they also got eye replacement surgery so that they can do that?
I don't know.
That's such a good deal. Wow, what a mysterious character. I mean, a lot of people look like that, as we've already established. It's got to be a different guy. Oh my god, it's Raoban.
This is the start of 5.2. I was going to say something before you started 5.2.
But now that it's started, you can't.
Okay, I guess I can. Here's something I noticed. I was gonna say something that was entirely unrelated to the game that I noticed, but then I realized, oh, it kind of works with the game too. Did you know the Spelunky theme, the Super Monkey Ball 2 award ceremony after you beat a minigame theme are similar? And then I noticed the Final Fantasy XIV Ishgard theme is also similar. I will now send you all 3 tracks to reference. Because think about it, they're kind of similar. All 3 of them similar songs.
Are they?
The Spelunky one less so.
Are they time stamped? Is there like a specific part?
I mean, Monkey Ball and Spelunky are 30 seconds long. And Ishgard, it's the beginning of the song. I'm just giving you these for posterity. Just saying here, these are all kind of similar songs.
No, I can't turn volume off.
Look, it's Maxima!
Wow. I only remember him as like nerd. Look at that. That's ridiculous. You heard of the fanny pack. Now get ready for this and that.
Now hold on, you know who else wears that many packages? It's the Legend of Zelda Link. He wears that much packages on his belt.
Oh, and this as well, huh? I was gonna say, Death Stranding Man.
Death Stranding Man too. He does.
This was something bridges because he builds bridges.
All their names are
like,
blatant and unsubtle in that game.
Like the mnemonic devices are built right in. It's perfect for me.
Yeah. It's it's not just Bridges, it's Sam Porter Bridges because he's a porter.
Wait, are you implying that I have to go back to Alamigo? I know Raban was there, but like I figured maybe he would come over instead or something.
No. You gotta meet in Alamigo. It's got the biggest meeting table in the whole world, pretty much. In Eorzea, at least.
You mean the room where we all sat on the floor?
No, I'm talking about the room where your Thancred's soul got taken.
The first or second time?
When he got sucked up by the Crystal Exarch to the first.
Old enemies, new threats. What an exciting name. You know, it would have been nice if they put the teleportation crystal here, which is, you know, where you usually go. And I mean, is this whoops, like the center of town? I remember these stupid statues.
They're here, Commander.
Wait, there's a table, but there are no chairs?
And I, for one, am grateful that they are. Told you've been busy since our paths last crossed at the Gimlet Dark. Not that I understand half of it. When the Scions spoke of other worlds, I'd struggle to describe what I pictured. Mayhap things would seem clearer were I to hear the tale from your own lips. But I'm afraid the situation will not afford us that luxury.
What if we just give you the echo artificially, and then you can see it like that?
I trust you two require no introduction.
We meet again, hero of Eorzea. Must we repeat this ridiculous display? I pose no threat to you, though what I come to warn you of very well might.
Had he meant to do us harm, I hazard he would have kept to the shadows and brought more than 2 companions. We need not pretend to be the best of friends, but I hope we can put aside our differences for the present.
Look at this thing. Is this a Dragoon spear?
That might be a staff, I don't know.
As you are doubtless aware, Sir Estinian and I cooperated to rid the world of Black Rose in your absence.
As you are no doubt aware.
Our journey together took us as far as the Imperial Palace, where we witnessed Emperor Varus meet his death at Xenos' hand. Being the sole witnesses to this crime, and in no position to defend our innocence, we were then forced to flee, each pursuing his own avenue of escape. When we were later reunited, Estinian claimed to have encountered an unfamiliar kind of machina during his flight. But to me, his description seemed anything but, and upon further investigation, I found that I was right. The Empire is developing a new Ultima weapon.
What, that Allagan monstrosity, created to vanquish primals, with which you yourself once thought to conquer Eorzea?
The same. In my foolishness, I sought to harness its power, and became the Ascians' pawn in so doing. But you know as well as I how that tale ended. The weapon itself, excavated from beneath this very city, was destroyed ere we could fully unravel its secrets, and that should have been the end of it. But unlikely as it sounds, the Empire's efforts to recreate it have somehow borne fruit, primarily through secret research conducted by the 7th Imperial Legion, it would seem.
The Veeth.
Wait, the 7th was all but annihilated at Cartano, along with its legatus.
Indeed. Few survived. The 7th, as it is now, has little in common with the Legion led by Vandarnus, and its leadership has changed hands several times since. Precisely how this project has continued despite such turmoil, and under whose auspices, remains a mystery. What we do know, however, is that a number of prototypes have been produced, and that one of them is on its way to Eorzea. We attempted to stop it, but it was all we could do to slow its progress, so we resolved instead to bring you warning.
And right glad are we that you did, though it soundly dashed our hopes that tensions might ease at last.
As it is, we've begun to strengthen our presence in the Gimlet Dark, and are assembling a force to meet the coming threat. A force with you in its vanguard, I hope. Before you say anything, I know full well you have pressing concerns of your own.
You know, souls and stuff.
Your comrades remain in peril, and I would not ask you to forsake them. But the fact remains that you, and you alone, have faced the Ultima weapon and emerged victorious.
Literally untrue.
We need you. And so, when the time comes, if your comrades can spare you, I bid you lend us your strength. I've assigned an officer to await your word.
What's the pay for awaiting my word?
The Ascians' downfall was to be the work of my remaining days. But it was my hand that kindled these flames, and I cannot allow them to spread any further. I will do what I must to see this mistake consigned to history once and for all. Even if it means begging your aid. The Fates will enjoy the irony, even as I endure the ignominy.
Even coming from his mouth, it just sounds like a silly word.
I too shall make for the border and offer my skills, meager though they seem in such company. Mayhap we shall meet there anon.
You can carry all my items.
Though we can ill afford to ignore the coming of a new Ultima weapon, our friend's plight grows ever more precarious, and none save you can join them in the first. I only hope you are not forced to make a choice.
That would be funny if they gave me a choice. It's like, do you want to do some fucking Empire shit as per usual, or do you want to go back to the comfort of the first? I wonder.
They did give you a choice. There's this quest, and then there's the blue side quest that just appeared.
Well, that's not really a choice. So there's really only one option, but then there's the optional. Probably fight that. Just do the boss trial, whatever.
Yes, those are the trials that they released. The like set of 3 bosses, like how there was the 3 warring triad of Heavensward, and then the animals that gained sapience. And they were like, we're animals, beat us up to get our anger out so we can fight the super demon.
The Rock.
The Rock. But there was a super
Menacing.
demon in it.
Anyway, back here. Maybe see what this quest is about and then call it. I can have some cereal and go to this job and then maybe go to bed a little early because, Jesus, I'm dying. Though as far as commentary goes, I think I've been doing pretty fine.
Yes, I agree.
Streamer dimension or something. I was worried it'd just be like,
I think we've been having a good time. But I don't want to speak for you.
You know, just cut out the instance and it's par for the course. We got to visit the second best character in Shadowbringers. He had a whole story to himself, a whole other story to himself. Very good. Then get reminded of the Empire. That's a little less good.
Now that we are all here, what news from
Yeah,
the
but the
source?
Empire is destroying itself.
Yeah.
So is that neutral good? I don't know.
I don't know. I think what I like about a fun adventure in an alternate reality is that everything is new, and I don't have to recall the entire Imperial family tree to understand anything that these people are talking about. Because it's always the same players.
A new Ultima weapon. We must count ourselves lucky that Gaius has pledged his assistance.
I thought I was going to say we must count ourselves lucky that we're not there for it.
While this is indeed a worrying development, I think the state of the Empire as a whole greater grounds for concern. With the Emperor slain and Xenos returned, it is impossible to predict how matters will unfold in Garlemald. The Ultima weapon may be but the first of many unpleasant surprises.
I'm just really hoping that Xenos isn't the big bad again. I trust them, but I'm worried. I'm so worried.
Of that there is no doubt, and doth compound our need to return unto the source.
Yeah, Urianger, yeah.
Then let us address that issue. Our long search for a means to see you safely home may well be nearing its conclusion.
No, wait, there's absolutely no way that's
Thanks in
happening.
large part to Urianger and Beklug's invaluable insight. We have succeeded in fashioning a vessel for the journey.
Ooh, what is it? Something
We
for
set
like a
out
car
to
or something.
create a crystalline container retaining the more useful properties of white aurosite, but without its regrettable limitations. And after a good deal of trial and error, we made one. An ark for soul and mind both that will allow your incorporeal self in its entirety to be ferried between worlds. A spirit vessel, if you will.
However?
We still have 2 patches of content. There has to be a
The vessel
however.
is possessed of the requisite qualities to hold mind and memory. It wanteth yet for a means to receive of them. For that, we must needs imbue it with the Exarch's innate gift.
A gift that lives on only through the blood of the Allagan Emperors, which certainly does not flow within aurosite or any other crystal.
Well, if we just need his blood, all we have to do is give him a little cut.
Just so, milady. The blood serveth as a conduit of sorts. In its absence, memory cannot pass from mind unto mind, nor from flesh unto crystal.
That being the case, we must either alter the process of inheritance so as to require no such thing, or determine a means by which my blood may permeate the vessel. I am hopeful that the records found within this tower will yield the knowledge we require to pursue one or the other of these avenues.
Have you been chilling in here for like hundreds of years? I think you do a bunch of reading or something.
well you
Sounds kind of
should be.
boring.
Allagan's body of etherological research is extraordinary. I can scarce believe it the work of ages past. But its underlying principles are not so very different from those of my own field of study. Given time, we will find the answers we seek.
In a fucking second. We know time travel is in this game, kind of. What if the Allagans really aren't from the past? What if? What if?
I know that you can ill afford to wait, and it pains me that I must ask you to do so. I can only reaffirm my promise to you that
I feel like Emmett would know that then.
He didn't want to say that. Baby.
No.
Whatever it takes.
I don't think that's incorrect.
Spoil a surprise for Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. He wouldn't do that. He's a pretty cool guy. Was a pretty cool guy. Completely dead now.
You haven't come to tell us that mortal peril fast approaches.
Unless he's not. Because, you know, I kind of figured that the Axeman, you know Axeman, the man who turned into a light axe, was dead in a heroic sacrifice, but that might not be the case, so you never know.
I had hoped to speak with the Warrior of Darkness.
And then, you know, like, slitting your neck with a sword also doesn't kill you, so, like, really,
But
who knows,
no
man?
Need to cut short your meeting on my account. I will be waiting outside.
Dying to an ad explosion 5 times doesn't necessarily kill you.
Why not speak in here? She knows I don't mind. Unless she didn't want to.
Sad.
Perhaps I might accompany you.
We just cut away from him.
Ill qualified to assist in the Exarch's research. I may yet be of some use to Lena.
Hey, you had enough spotlight. Let me take someone else from the party. $1694. Good year. Good year. Okay, I can't. I'll find her, and then that's it. I can't. I was just about to just keep playing. I don't know where she is. Oh, okay. So, next time, whenever that is, hopefully I will be more awake. What the hell is that? What is that? It's hopping. What is that?
Pororogo, that's the frog minion with the hat.
God damn it. Oh, wait. Okay. I thought you meant the other frog minion.
No, it's the Matoya frog minion.
I'm glad there's someone else with taste around here.
No puffs of darkness here. Just Poro Rogo.
Some people just don't have anything. You know, I respect that. I actually respect that. Person of taste. I like the extra layer of customization. Because you know me, I love customization. A little too much. Anyway. I have absolutely no idea what next time can be. I have no idea, man. My days and nights have been fucked. I got like 3 hours free here, and I was like, you know, maybe I shouldn't do it because I'm probably gonna be tired. But I did it! I did it, god damn it! So who knows?
Cool. I hope you had a good time, as always.
Yeah! Reading. That's the game.
We did the dungeon last time, so there was only reading left in 5.1.
That's the game. There's that person again. Like, you know, I'm not disappointed that's just reading, because literally when I think about this game, I don't think of the gameplay at all. I think of it as a book, and that's not a bad thing, as I keep saying. Just be a story, though. Well, the phrasing of that makes it sound like it's a bad thing, but it was meant to be a meme. Oh, Evan! I can't believe you jinxed it. Because jinxing is real, like, Evan. Now my day is cursed. And there are a lot of people without minions, huh? They care not for the little creatures. Probably saves them a lot of worrying when it comes to wanting to unlock stuff. Anyway, I gotta go. I gotta go.
Okay.
Hopefully I'll actually sleep tonight. That's a good idea. Who cares, right? Who cares? I'm just gonna end the stream.
Whoop.